Hi folks, welcome. This is the quest Madstone Crater, one of the flagging quests out in Janhold. Don't forget to talk to the giant. I will be doing this quest on Epic Normal difficulty. Basically the difference between Epic Normal and Epic Hard is that on Epic Normal you can still cast invisibility on the giants when they shatter the crystals. So for a solo character to do this, it's much easier if you just do it on normal. Particularly I'm referring to the third seer, because he gets attacked on two fronts, from above and from below, and it's really hard to take care of both sides if you're alone. This is an optional that involves killing a bunch of spawns. I normally do it before I head out.
Passage beneath the crater, intense heat wells up.
This is where the first seer is. He will be hostile. At first we have to kill the skeleton warlock, or enchanter rather, before he becomes friendly and we can talk to him. Make sure you click on him. Sometimes you even have to chase him around a little bit. You can just run past these mobs. I'll use invisibility on myself to skip some of the trash here. is the first crystal location. As you can see on Epic Normal, you can still cast invisibility on the seer. The first seer really isn't a problem, even if he's not invisible, as long as you keep the spawns locked down here. At their spawn locations, they shouldn't even get close to him. You need to protect all of these seers for 3 minutes. When the seer says he's almost done, that means that there's 1 minute left. Here we go.
Feel the magic source. It is near, I am sure.
The way forward is off to the side here.
The dust and debris underfoot suggests this passage has gone undisturbed for a very long time.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention this. Some of the mobs in this quest have a unique ability to proc an effect called Madstone Rage on you when they hit you. I think it only works on hard and elite difficulties. I don't believe it procs on normal. Don't forget to talk to this giant as well. There's also a chest here. Anyway, the Madstone Rage will prevent most spell casting, so if you're running a caster or if you need to cast spells for self-healing or whatever, you might want to have your defensive fighting feed on your shortcut bar. Basically, when you activate defensive fighting, that automatically dispels the Madstone Rage. And then after that, you can start casting again. I'll run invisible again.
A bright cascade of lava plummets from a height. Below, it forms a river of heat that winds into the crater.
The position of the second seer is slightly harder to protect.
Four natural ramps rise up to the central crystal.
That's because the enemies can come from several locations.
Crystal must be destroyed, says the seer. Ready when you are. The seer turns
I'll use flame turret as a distraction.
to the ritual. You keep me safe.
It tends to draw initial aggro, so that's going to be helpful to me. There's a caster up top. What I like to do is I like to go up there, hit him once or twice to get his aggro. Whoops. Okay, well, he will respawn, so... I guess I have to catch the next one.
The seer calls out. Keep them at bay.
This is where I like to stand. It blocks me from the caster up top, from his spells and his arrow. Gives me a good view of the area, and also it's far enough away from the seer as well. That's important because sometimes the caster up top will throw spells at you, but he will also hit the seer. So you have to make sure you're not standing too close. This should be enough. Sometimes some of the mobs will get blocked or stuck. So you might get an instance where you will barely see any opposition here, making it to the top.
Screams. Not much.
Crystal's down, this means we can move on. If the seer gets too damaged during the shattering of the crystal, I think at about 40%, although I'm not positive. It's been a while since it's happened. But I think when he gets too damaged at around 40 or maybe 30%, I'm not sure, he will start over. So you have to protect him for another 3 minutes. He'll back to full hit points, but he will also start over. These seers can also be healed. They have a ton of hit points, so it's not that easy to heal them back to full health. That's actually quite mana inefficient, so just keeping them out of trouble is a much better solution. but it can be done.
Dull sound of footsteps, dry as rattling.
Talk to the seer. Make sure you actually talk to him. For example, when he started running off, the game told me that he was out of range,
Grumbles the seer, made to fight against
even though it seemed like I clicked him.
rage. A cool breeze emanates from unseen cracks in the ceiling. This is a good place for
Now this last seer is the easiest one with invisibility and the hardest one without. Basically, if you use invisibility, the mobs at the top will simply not see him and will do nothing, while you handle the mobs on the bottom, which are just a couple of minotaurs spawning every now and then. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Yes, I did. Sorry about that. There we go.
arrows shower down.
Again, you can invis up to skip most of these mobs.
Across the bridge and up the cliff lies the North Crystal.
Be careful here, you can actually get pushed off the cliff fairly easily. So mind your positioning here. As you can see, the giant skeletons can knock you back, and also the minotaurs can do the same. So don't fight near the ledge. I'll try to show you what I mean here.
Nervously looking at the ground.
So basically this is where the top wave spawns. There will be casters and archers lined up here on the ledge, and if this giant is not invisible, they will be shooting at him. If he is, though, they will just stand there, do nothing. Now one of the things you can do is you can get their attention and hide over here to prevent them from being able to hit you. I think that the same tactic can be used if you try to solo this on Epic Hard. However, I think if you get too far away, meaning that you basically have to go down there and take care of the spawns down below, if you get too far away, I think their aggro resets, so they will try to get to you for a little while and then they will probably switch back to the giant. That's why it'll be difficult to do this on Epic Hard or Epic Elite if you're all on. But if you think it's worth a shot, give it a try. Let me know how it works out.
The seer turns to you. The ritual begins.
Anyway, once the giant is invisible and you've talked to him, just stay down here. This is where the minotaurs will spawn. As you can see in the focus orb, the giant is at full health and not being attacked.
The seer calls out, keep them at bay. Almost done, the seer screams. Not much longer.
Here we go. Now there's a optional when we enter this cavern over there. However, it's locked. I'll show you where the key is. You can also lockpick it. This is where the key is. And as you can see, the lava is pretty harmless with fire resist.
Molten lava forms a deadly pool in the crater's trough. An ancient gate is soundly locked. It shows no signs of having been opened in a very long time.
Don't forget to grab the chest here.
It will go easier now that they are gone. This cavern feels secure enough to allow a moment's rest.
Talking to the giant here again will open the way to the end fight.
Just in time, says War.
There will also be a batch of mobs that we have to kill before we get to it.
The crater's large central spire lies beyond the gate of gold. As the caster of the madness magic waits atop that peak, a narrow ramp winds up to the top of the spire. At its peak, the true caster...
Make sure you have Death Ward or at least Death Block for this fight.
A skeletal warlock.
There's an orb here that will proc random effects, including insta-kills. Now the Warlock himself will sometimes use telekinesis and can send you flying. You could try slash stuck to get back up here. Also keeping your back against one of the crystals here is advisable.
But why was he here in the first place? Perhaps Quarl and his seers have answers.
Now we have to return to the Fire Giant Chieftain and talk to him to get our XP. That concludes the quest. Thank you for watching.